This is example 3 from the 10-2 classwork on fraction busters. Our equation is negative 2/3 equals 1/8 times x minus 5/6. So again, our first step is to look for our least common multiple. So we're looking out of 3, we're looking from 8 and 6. What number does 3, 8, and 6 all go into? Okay, so if you need to count by 3s, count by 8s, count by 6s to figure it out, you could look at their factors and multiply them there. Eventually, you should figure out here that 24 is the smallest number that they all go into. Now, you could use a bigger number that they all go into. If you said like 48, they all go into 48. You could use that. That would work as well. But I like to keep my numbers as small as possible. Let's go ahead and multiply. Oops, I put my parentheses in the wrong spot. Multiply both sides times 24. So we have 24 times 2 is going to give us 48. So we have negative 48 over 3 is equal to, we do 24 times 1 would be 24 over 8, and then times x. And then 24 times 5 should give us 120. So we have minus 120 over 6. Now let's just simplify each of them. Okay, that's the reason we're multiplying by a number that is divisible by each of these, because this should allow us to do division here and get nice clean numbers. Negative 48 divided by 3, negative 16. 24 divided by 8 is 3. Bring down that x with it. And then 120 divided by 6 would be 20. So we have minus 20. Our goal now is to isolate our x. So let's add 20 to each side so that our x's are alone on the right side. Right, so that's going to zero out. We've got 4 is equal to 3x. And then to isolate our x, we'll divide each side by 3. And we get 4/3 is equal to x. And that's the same thing as like, what, 1 1/3? Or 1.3 repeating. So to check it, you can just take it. And this might be one that might be easier to use a calculator. But we have negative 2/3 is equal to 1/8 times 4 over 3, and then minus 5/6. So I already know I have negative 2/3 here, and I would just take this part of it right here, and you can just type that all into a calculator if you want. In fact, I'll get up my Desmos calculator here, and I'm going to type in there 1/8, and we said that we were going to multiply that times 4/3. So 4 divided by 3. Oops, I put my parentheses in the wrong spot there. So we have 1/8 times 4/3, and we were going to subtract 5/6. So minus 5 divided by 6. And you'll see there we get that negative 0.666667, which we should know is negative 2/3. So we know that we are correct. So negative 2/3 equals negative 2/3, and we're good to go. So our answer for example 3 should be 4/3.